A very good afternoon and welcome to the Barakpur Stadium. Mohun Bagan Supergiant versus the East Bengal FC in the Reliance Foundation Development League. Well, it's not just another fixture, it's the latest chapter of a rivalry that has shaped Indian footballing culture for more than a century now. Rewritten by the next generation, we have the two sides East Bengal FC Mohun Bagan Supergiant here at the Barakpur Stadium this afternoon. Well, even at the under 21 and the under 23 level, these colors, these names, and these badges carry the full emotional weight of the Kolkata derby. You can feel that history in the way both benches and both sets of youngsters approach this contest. We are coming to you live from Kolkata in the Reliance Foundation Development League Zonal Group Stage for the year 2025-26. And we're back with another really exciting contest coming to you. Match number 192 in this season's Reliance Development League and another edition of India's most storied rivalry, that is Mohun Bagan's Supergiant. The Mariners take on the East Bengal FC at the development level. Let me welcome you, my co-commentator Kumar. Kumar, how's this rivalry shaping up? Well, looks like we'll have our co-commentator Kumar joining in just a short while from now. Boy, oh boy, temperatures have surely risen here in Barakpur. And have a look at some of the key lineups before that as well. We'll be starting off with the match in just a short moment from now. East Bengal FC with their spirits high, and Mohun Bagan Supergiants, of course, with a great track record in the history books as well. Well, once again, we'll be having the match starting off at 3 p.m. local time, and looks like all the fans, all the viewers are all set to watch this match because there's a lot of hype that has been built around this match, especially here in Kolkata as well. The fans take this very seriously, don't they? And it's a moment that is to cherish for all the fans as well. That puts an added pressure or for some an added expectation. The fans look tense, but not the players. As you can see, we welcomed the two teams here at the Barakpur Stadium in Kolkata. We've got the East Bengal FC and now the Mohun Bagan FC just entering the field. They entered about 30 minutes ago. Well, looks like all smiles out there, don't they? They look very comfortable. No nerves, no signs of nerves at all. Had the warm-ups as well happening just about 10 minutes ago, where the two teams is completed with their warm-ups, Mohun Bagan and the East Bengal. For some, it's the prayers that they do before starting off the game. And for some, it is, of course, they just want to enter the field as soon as they can. Two sides heavily loaded with superstars as well. And you can have a look at some of the fans as well who have entered the stadium. The stadium is about to get filled and it's about to get buzzing here in Kolkata as well. Mohun Bagan Supergiant in their traditional green and maroon, while the East Bengal FC in their red and yellow. About to start off with the proceedings in just a short while from now as well. Just to remind our audience what the RFDL platform really means for all these youngsters. Reliance Foundation Development League, designed primarily for the under 21 players. Of course, there's a limit for the under 23 players in the squad as well. Starting 11 as well, that is. He's given them a pathway from academy and reserve football into senior spotlight. And that is exactly what we're about to witness today. Mohun Bagan Sporting Giants youth and the reserve structure has already used this competition greatly to qualify for the Premier League's Next Gen Cup as well. If you heard the previous edition of the Reliance Foundation Development League, and then testing themselves against foreign academies as well. This is where the future of the derby is being forged, though the senior sides might draw the headlines. But here in the development league are the players who will carry the rivalry into the next generation, into the next decade. That is football frenzy state, as they call West Bengal, and a football frenzy city, as they call Kolkata. You can see fans just coming in with their jerseys. They're going to be loud and they're going to cheer for their sides as well. In just about 5 to 7 minutes from now, we'll have the first half whistle, which will be blown here. Lots and lots of Mohun Bagan Supergiant fans. And you can clearly see that there's a huge crowd following for the Mohun Bagan Supergiant here as well. Generations have come to witness this spectacle, right from youngsters, right from teenagers, to even policemen. And of course, they do enjoy their footballing part along with their duties as well. All set. And here's the beautiful sight of the Barakpur Stadium. Barakpur Stadium is one stadium which is known to echo the voices of the people. It is known to echo the voices of everyone involved there. And once they have a sight of their future footballers, that is from the East Bengal currently, you can just hear the roar, isn't it? Well, the Kolkata Derby, called the Boro match, has been contested for over 100 years now and is regarded as one of Asia's most intense club rivalries. The official photographs for the Mohun Bagan Supergiant. You can see a few dignitaries as well who have entered, who are eager to watch this. We saw the Mohun Bagan Supergiant fans, and now we see the guys in red and yellow, the East Bengal FC supporters. Both these supporters absolutely rile up the stands, isn't it? There's a huge rivalry on the field. There's a huge rivalry off the field as well. We're just seconds away now from beginning with what is supposed to be one of the top matches of this tournament. Historically reflects Ghoti versus Bengal, cultural divide in Bengal, but we're well past that now. Every fan symbolizes that spirit. Every fan is absolutely breathing this rivalry as well along with the players. Might have seen a lot of recently played rivalries and recently played matches between these two sides, but this one is surely building up to be one good match as well. East Bengal Football Club, Mohun Bagan Supergiant. Both these sides echoing in the spirit of football, in the spirit of rivalry in the game of football as well. Well, as I said, the temperatures are rising here at the Reliance Foundation Development League. Lots and lots of good matches being played all across the country in the Development League and, of course, in the youth sports as well. We're seeing a footballing wave across the nation, all courtesy the Reliance Foundation. It has immensely helped to provide a platform for all these youngsters to come and showcase their talent at the biggest stage. And here we have the two teams lining up and starting off. The two referees, the linesman, Debrata Naskar is the main referee for this match, along with his two assistants, Riju Mondal and Mohammad Zamir Hossain Laskar. And the fourth official as well, Nripen Haldar, who will soon start off with the walk, the historic walk into the ground before the match. And with them enter the two sides. On your left, Mohun Bagan Super Giants, and on your right, it's the East Bengal FC as well. Two sides that are known for their footballing prowess. More than a league fixture, it's a meeting of two footballing identities. Kolkata's daily life for generations depends on such rivalries, isn't it? It's match number 192 in this season's Reliance Foundation Development League. And welcome to one and all for Indian football's most storied rivalry. Of course, let me say it once again, it is the East Bengal FC and the Mohun Bagan Supergiant. The dignitaries having their customary handshakes along with the players as well, wishing them the luck. It all seems smiles and all chilled out there right now. But I'm pretty sure once the whistle is blown on the field, it's gonna be entirely fire-packed and entirely full of rivalry as well. East Bengal FC starting off with their playing 11 as well, being led by their dynamic captain Zulfikar Ghazi, and of course the Mohun Bagan Supergiant being led by their dynamic captain and goalkeeper as well, Priyansh Dubey. The two goalkeepers will be clashing off against one another in just a short while from now. Well, the dignitaries, Mr. Uttam Das, Chairman, Barakpur Municipality, Supravat Ghosh, Vice Chairman, Barakpur Municipality, and Kamal Motra, West Bengal Athletics Association General Secretary as well. There you go, the two captains, Priyansh Dubey and Zulfikar Ghazi, with the official toss and the flag exchange. Two sides who have absolutely been top class throughout this development league. And here we are just seconds away from kickoff. You can see the crowd that has just come in for this spectacle, isn't it? Starting lineups for East Bengal FC. Vijay Vanlal Pekha, Zulfikar Ghazi, the captain and the goalkeeper, Debajit Roy, Anantu, Laikuram Ricky Singh, Lalungtung Luanga, Sonam Lokha, Thingujam Kuman, Robert Thokchom, Roman Goldar and Prajjal Saha as well. Start off in defense along with coach Bino Chiramal as well. Mohun Bagan Supergiant on the other hand, Pasang Tamang, the under-23 forward playing for them today, Palujam Rohan Singh, the captain Priyansh Dubey, Mohammad Bilal, Gurnath Singh Grewal, Nishar, Yendembram Singh, Subal Tudu, Thangjam Singh, Thumsol Tongsin and Pabitra Mandi start off for the Mohun Bagan Supergiant today, along with a lot of substitutes on the bench in the form of Sahil Tamang and of course Sahil Inamdar as well. Deji Cardozo leads this side, the Mohun Bagan Supergiant, as he's done for so long as well. Well, here we go, just seconds away. Debratan Naskar, the main referee for this match. It will be, of course, the Mariners, and the ball is set rolling for the first time in Barakpur for this coveted rivalry that we're just about to witness. It is East Bengal FC versus the Mohun Bagan Supergiant once again in Barakpur. Well, let me throw you back to my co-commentator Kumar, who's just joined in. Kumar, the expectations are a lot from Mohun Bagan Supergiant today. Of course, given that the fact that they're the favourites coming into this game on paper.
Well, exactly. This is what a derby means. Starting off really quick now. The two teams got some real firepower in them. Can't wait for this.
Well, absolutely, Kumar. Mohun Bagan Supergiant starting off in just the traditional way that they like to keep possession of the ball. And of course, they're starting off with a lot of defenders today, going in with a 5-3-2 formation, 5 men in defense for the Mohun Bagan Supergiant. Starting off with Palujam Rohan Singh. Mohammad Bilal as well starts off in defense for them. Centre back, of course, Subal Tudu, along with Thangjam Roshan Singh and Pabitra Mandi. We've all known the exploits that Pabitra Mandi has done in the past rivalries as well for the Mohun Bagan Supergiant. Tries to go for the ball on the left. Was trying to find Thangjam Roshan Singh there, but just a bit too heavy on that one.
Well, plenty of changes as well for both the teams, especially for Mohun Bagan. Suhail Ahmed Bhatt is missing in that lineup, or the key man, the star man, the talisman. So you see, the coach has made some changes. Probably is looking into it. They've lost the first derby, does not want to lose the second, and that's why I think a lot of changes probably has reinforced the defensive line. And Mohun Bagan, they would be looking to take that early lead. There's a man down though. Probably the physio as well, Russian.
Well, absolutely. As you rightly mentioned, Kumar, Mohun Bagan would like to take the early lead into this contest. The side that looked to dominate in terms of possession. They try to keep the ball for long in these initial minutes. Try to build the tempo of the game as well. And then, of course, with the amount of chances that they create in the match entirely, they look to convert a few shots on target as well. Looks like the physio is, of course, going to get some things sorted out outside the field, that is. And we'll soon have play resumption here as well. A word on East Bengal as well, Kumar, because the kind of football that they've played recently has shown a lot about their potential.
Well, you talk about East Bengal coming into the zonals. They were top of the regional qualifiers. 5 games, 4 wins, 12 points. Remember, they won the last game. That was derby. Before that, Mohun Bagan was sitting top of the table. East Bengal winning the derby. And now in the zonals as well, they have played 3 games, 3 wins, 9 points, have scored 10 goals. They are flying, absolutely flying right now.
East Bengal have absolutely been flying, rightly mentioned. Possession with the East Bengal now. Trying to create some spaces and to open up a few as well. Tries to pass it towards the right, towards Roman Goldar there. Just a bit of a heavy touch once again. Gives the possession back to Mohun Bagan here as well.
And if you watch this, just one change from the previous derby for East Bengal. As Irfan Sardar has gone onto the bench and Roman Goldar, the number 92, has come onto that right hand side. So pretty much unchanged lineup for Binu George. He knows what's working for him. He wants to continue with the same. He has got a good goalkeeper in the form of Zulfikar Ghazi. The defense is doing its job. And probably the score sheet does not lie. 3 games, 3 wins. This is Musk. Tingujam Musk Human has got a very interesting name to him. And with the throw-in, try to just probe and penetrate East Bengal. And that first goal will absolutely set Barakpur Stadium on fire. And remember both these teams and the Ultras coming in. This is Tumsul Tongson. Dispossessed once again. Roman Goldar on this right hand side. Good football from East Bengal, just holding the possession. Change of switch of flanks also coming in. Debajit Roy finds the overlapping run. Debajit, strong shoulder tackle. Still East Bengal with the possession. Ball inside the box as well. Just too much onto it. Feels like Roman Goldar will recycle possession. And now a ball inside the box. At this time around, no harm done. Priyansh Dubey collecting it calmly and composed.
Well, Kumar, you mentioned about Bino George as well. Bino George managing this side since a couple of years now, and he knows entirely how this setup works. He knows the potential of each of these players as well. Just a few words on Bino George, East Bengal assistant coach to Stephen Constantine during the time as well for the ISL. Currently coaching both the reserve teams and also the interim coach of the senior East Bengal team as well. That really justifies so much about the kind of experience, the kind of touch of class that Bino George adds to this East Bengal side as well.
Well, definitely. Being George, he's been at the helm, taking this reserve team, the under 21 side, making them into a real mentality monsters. I mean, teams under Binu George usually, you see, there's less changes in this team. If you compare Mohun Bagan to the previous derby, a lot of changes. Suhail Ahmedbar is missing. There's players coming in. Nishar has come into this setup. But on the other side, East Bengal, they are stable. They are very stable. This is Gurnath Singh Grewal. He's got a tremendous right foot onto him, Gurnath. Set up Suhail Ahmedbar with a beautiful cross. That was match day 2. Just working out Mohun Bagan. Ball inside the box, that's poor. Must do better. Thangjam Roshan Singh with the left foot. Right then, 7 minutes on the clock. Still 0-0. Both these sides. You expect if that first goal comes in, there's going to be an entire roar in the stadium. Either be it for Mohun Bagan, either be it for West Bengal. I beg your pardon, East Bengal. I probably need to get my vocabulary correct over there. There's 7 minutes on the clock. And for fans tuning in the Reliance Foundation YouTube channel, do let us know in the comment section who's going to break the deadlock. Will it be Mohun Bagan or will it be East Bengal?
Well, absolutely. Mohun Bagan, if you have a look at their lineups, Pasang Tamang, the under 23 head participating in this contest. Kalujam Rohan Singh as well starts off in defense. Talking about the heavily loaded defense that Mohun Bagan have gone in with in this contest. And of course, the midfield of Gurnath Singh Grewal. And as you mentioned, Nishar as well. And then Rohit Singh also starts off in the midfield as center midfielder. Of course, the forward you have Pasang Tamang as well. But lots and lots of big names on the bench today for Mohun Bagan. We've got the likes of Sahil Inamdar. Of course, you can only play one of the under 23 heads. So that is why I think Sahil is on the bench currently. But you might as well see his services being opted for in the second half as well. A good possession spree, meanwhile, for East Bengal FC. Passes it back towards the defense line. Just as I say that, there has been loss in possession for East Bengal once again.
Well, it's already heating up the derby, and you can already see fans coming in attendance. And usually, in the Reliance Developmental League, yes, there are a few fans coming in, but mostly in the derbies, it's always heated up. There was a tussle going on acrobatically as well, went for the clearance. The number 81 for Mohun Bagan Supergiant, there's Tumsul Chongsin. He's a creative head in this team, Tumsul Chongsin. He's got a good right. A lot of players in this Mohun Bagan team are creatively very genius. Gurnath Singh Grewal, one of them. Tumsul Chongsin, the other. East Bengal, they have to be careful with those crosses coming in. There's Van Lal Pekka probably having a bit of discussion with Gurnath and Tumsul Chongsin. Van Lal Pekka, of course, scoring in the previous game, converting that penalty. That was the only goal for East Bengal in the previous match, 1-0 win. It looks like it's going to be Tumsul Chongsin who's going to float this one in. Here's the free kick. Well, nothing comes out of it in the end, goes out of the play. Will be a goal kick. Zulfikar Ghazi. He's a tall man and probably not bothered at all.
Well, the first real set piece there for Mohun Bagan Supergiant in this contest. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see a lot of that in the upcoming moments of the game as well. A side that are known for their free kicks, their corners, their set pieces in short. And they really know how to take those aerial balls well as well. Bit of pressure being applied from East Bengal then on the defense line of Mohun Bagan. Now they open up with the midfield. Excellent work once again in defense from Mas Kuman. Goes for the shot. Defended once again. You can see the roar from the fans. Clearly shows that there is a dominance of Mohun Bagan Supergiant fans here at Barakpur Stadium today.
Tumsul Chongsin has gone down for a bit. Probably was holding his toe. I think he's going to be okay because the play resumes with Mohun Bagan. If you watch the previous derby as well, the first 15 to 20 minutes, Mohun Bagan were on the attack. They were creating those chances. They were probing, penetrating. But once that 20-minute mark faded away, it was East Bengal that grew in confidence and then dominated the first half and in the second, scoring those 2 goals. That was the story. And this time as well, The state story is repeating. It's Mohun Bagan who have dominated the entire first 10 minutes, I believe. And the referee has to make sure tempers are checked. A big task for him. Debratan Naskar, beg your pardon. Once again, there's an...
Absolutely, Kumar. Tempo is really setting up for both these sides. Of course, you can see the set piece for East Bengal FC here into the 12th minute of this contest. You can see East Bengal having the first set piece and a booking for the number 77, Roshan Singh. Yellow card there. First of the yellow cards. The referee has to really keep these moments in check because rivalries like these can really heat up on the field as well. Here comes the ball. Good looping ball inside the box. Then that has been cleared away for another throw-in. East Bengal FC trying to dominate proceedings now. And to just soak in these few moments of the game. They know that possession has been a lot with Mohun Bagan Super Giants, but here they come once again. Brilliantly done. Inside the box will be the first corner.
That was Debajit Roy. The number 52, the forward, Debajit Roy. He is the striker. Remember, Debajit Roy has the record of the fastest goals right now in the zonals. Scored in the first 2 minutes of the game. And so he's a real threat. And from that throw-in, there was Mas Kuman. And now chance from the corner to work something. East Bengal, they have got a creative set-piece routine. Probably they could go for the short corner as well. They're very, very efficient in it. Here's Guitevan Lalpeka, goes for the shot. Now a ball inside. Header comes in. So close. That was Debajit Roy, the striker. Short corner taken. Ball inside the box. Debajit Roy, free header. And Sonam probably comes to Debajit and saying, how did you miss it? Debajit looks up to the skies. This was a golden opportunity from the corner.
Absolutely. Delightful ball into the box. And looks like it has taken something of Mohammad Bilal as well. And that will be another corner for East Bengal. Real good spree in possession here for East Bengal once again. Short corner taken this time. And the flag is up for offside as well. Linesman just ensuring that the last man was in line. In fact, he was outside the line as well. Riju Mondal and of course Mohammad Zamir Hussain Laskar are the two linesmen today, along with Debratan Naskar as well. Very, very experienced officials for the match today because of the rivalry, of course. And we've seen a lot of the matches being officiated by Debratan Naskar as well. And of course the fourth official for today, Nripen Haldar as well. Ref assessor Nani Gopal Saha and match commissioner Preetam Bhomik start off as far as the 6 men officials are concerned in this derby today.
Well, I'll tell you, Mohammad Bilal did a really good job. Probably watching that first time around, it felt like Debajit Roy missed, but it was Mohammad Bilal who got something onto it. And Mohammad Bilal is coming off fresh. He's got a goal in the previous game for Mohun Bagan alongside Nishar. So he's a defender who knows his work. He's a good spreader of the ball as well. Probably has to deal with this one. Ricky Singh getting involved. Ricky Singh, remember, scored that brace in the previous encounter in the derby. That was the regional derby, 25th of January. East Bengal winning 2-0 as there's a man down for Mohun Bagan. Is that the number 7? Is that Pasang Dorji Tamang? Yes, it is. Pasang Dorji Tamang has gone down. And remember, Pasang Dorji Tamang was not playing in the previous game for Mohun Bagan. He's brought in this one in the big clash. And if you look at the Mohun Bagan Supergiant and their lineups today, they're probably opted for 5 defenders. Probably 2 of them will join in the midfield. Palujam Rohan Singh, Mohammad Bilal, Subal Tudu, Tangjam Roshan Singh, and Pabitra Mandi. That's the 5-man defensive line. They've gone for 4 in the midfield. Nishar, Rohit Singh, Tumsul Chongson, alongside Gurnath Singh Grewal. And it feels like there's a lone striker in the form of Pasang Dorji Tamang, the number 7. But they will interchange positions. And Mohun Bagan again, Degi Cardozo. They really do well. This is Ricky on the ball, the hero of the previous derby. Has pressed the play to Anantu. The marauding midfielder goes on to the right-hand side. Beg your pardon, that's the left-hand side. There comes the ball in. Could be a shot. Still Debajit holding the ball. Once again recycles possession. Now maybe a ball inside. There's the ball inside. Mohun Bagan, they're living dangerously right now, but they're doing good. Clearing their line. And the referee whistles will be a free kick.
Well, we've seen the likes of Rohit Singh as well take up that forward position for the Mohun Bagan Supergiant along with Pasang Tamang. Tamang, of course, such a key part of this Mohun Bagan Supergiant squad. He has been one of the top scorers in last season of the Reliance Foundation Development League as well. This season, he's a bit behind, but I'm sure he can really cope up with that, and he won't take much time to really come back into the scorers list as well. Not had the best of seasons this time around so far, but fortunes can change pretty quickly, especially once you've got talent like Pasang Tamang, who scored so immensely, who knows this big stage as well. He scored, of course, 3 goals in the final against the Classic Football Academy in last year's Development League final. Really amazing goals, 2 of them from outside the box, 1 just floating inside the back of the net. I was fortunate enough to be watching that match and commentating live for that one as well. And Tamang was an absolute treat to watch as we see another of the midfielders from East Bengal on the ground. We're going to see a lot of that throughout the game, isn't it? And especially, I'm assuming in the second half, once we have a bit of clarity as to how the scoreline is panning out to be, you're going to see a lot of that. A lot of players on the field, lots of physio checks being called onto the field as well. This time, of course, it's Ricky Singh who's on the ground getting some treatment from the physio.
Well, Ricky, he's in national heritage right now. These Bengal fans believe he should be preserved. And rightly said, there would be challenges coming in. Probably still just 17, 18 minutes on the game. Both players. You saw in the previous derby as well, tempers were flaring towards the end of the first half. Expect something once again. Gurnath Singh Grewal pinged in and nearly found Subal Tudu. Is still chasing it, Subal Tudu. The ball will go out of the play. But Gurnath Singh Grewal once again with that right foot. He's a real menace. And really has a variety of passes to himself. Can ping the ball, can float it, can loft it as well. Will be a corner. Tumsal Tongsin is the one who is setting up. Mohun Bagan as well are creative with the corners and set pieces. But this time around, I feel it's going to be straight inside the box. Trying to test that back line for East Bengal. It's made of Sonam as well. Here comes the corner. Nothing coming out of it in the end. East Bengal now looking to break. Intercepted. And there's the play for you. It's Tumsal Tongsin once again. Lays it off. That's a good ball in. But the defense of East Bengal once again strong and solid. Shielding it will be a goal kick.
Well, good first 19 minutes. We've seen a balance in possession. We've seen some good shots coming in from East Bengal as well. Maybe not on target, but we've seen some really good tempo to this game. And you can see that the two sides are equally balanced while they're on ground. Even though Mohun Bagan Supergiant will be more favourites on paper, according to a lot of experts out there. On the field, it looks like it's going to be a balanced battle. In the first 20 minutes, of course, have really shown us that it is not going to be easy for either of these sides to control possession because of the strong midfields for both these sides. And as you mentioned, Kumar, both sides going in with a formation that is likely to be interchanged along with time. And of course, kind of managers that both these teams have got the likes of Deji Cardozo, who is so well known in Kolkata. And of course, the kind of tactics and strategies is known as the Grand Master of Kolkata when it comes as well. An opportunity for East Bengal, but the flag goes up. Timely attack still awaiting for East Bengal FC. The second offside in this match for the East Bengal, who are absolutely looking as if they're going to score a few goals in the first half itself, isn't it? Got a few shots on target, a couple of them off target as well. They surely look aggressive early on in this battle. But they go once again. Looking for the shot. Goes for the shot on target. But, of course, Priyansh Dubey, the calm head that he is, covering the near and the far post quite balancedly. Let's have a look at the attack once again. Looking to go for the shot from his left foot. Hits it straight into the hands of Priyansh Dubey. It's really settled into his position well.
There was Roman Golder with the shot. And once again, you see Guitevan Lalpeka in the midfield, the creative genius, easily turning. Guitevan Lalpeka was caught offside just a moments before, but then releasing Roman Golder, who did well. A shot on target, but probably not troubling the goalkeeper, Priyansh Dubey. He's a solid man, Priyansh Dubey, in the backline for Mohun Bagan Supergiant. And remember, both the captains are the goalkeepers for both the teams. Priyansh Dubey for Mohun Bagan Supergiant. And for East Bengal, it's Zulfikar Ghazi as Mohun Bagan. Probably the same pattern repeating, if I remember from the previous derby. They controlled the early 10 to 15 minutes. Now East Bengal growing in possession, growing in confidence as well.
Well, Zulfikar Ghazi and Priyansh Dubey, because of the fact that you've mentioned it, Kumar, I'll just bring out a few stats for both these players as well. They're locking horns against one another. Zulfikar Ghazi, of course, selected in the under-15 and under-16 national camp. Now he's 19 years old, on a 3-year contract with the East Bengal Football Club. And of course, he made his debut in the ISL after joining the club in 2023. Last season for East Bengal. Didn't make an appearance in the ISL, but I'm pretty sure in the upcoming seasons he's going to be featuring for the East Bengal as well for the main side. And of course, on the other hand, Priyansh Dubey, you all know him, don't we? Under 17 and under 19 has represented the national side as well. He's been traveling all across Asia in the last couple of years. And of course, it's a big moment for Priyansh Dubey, participating in the Reliance Foundation Development League as well. And I'm pretty sure a lot of folks from Navi Mumbai in the RF Young Champs will have a keen eye on him because he's a scholar from the Reliance Foundation Young Champs. That's a good ball in. But once again, nothing productive out of that attack for the East Bengal as well.
All right then. 24 minutes running on the clock. And Mohun Bagan will recycle possession via goal kick. Probably a bit of breathing space for both the teams. And even the crowds are now just settling in. You can sense that there's just the calm before the storm. Gurnath Singh Gravel in the midfield. It goes on to the right-hand side. Just shifting, cutting in. That could have been a risky ball. But this is Rohan Singh clearing his line forward. Tumsul Tongsin, delightful touch. Tumsul Tongsin. But stolen away. In East Bengal now on possession. This is just ping pong stuff. Both the teams getting cut possession, losing it. But the idea remains the same, to find that opening goal.
Well, absolutely. Both teams trying to create that tempo, trying to build up on that momentum. That's what sides do in these first 15-20 minutes, isn't it? Try to get a bit of possession. So far, as I mentioned previously as well, none of these sides have been able to dominate possession in that sense. But yes, there has been some good periods and phases where both these sides have enjoyed a lot of possession as well. Mohun Bagan once again wrestling for the ball. Back with East Bengal here. Got Zulfikar Ghazi, as I previously mentioned as well, who has marshalled his troops well. Now coming in with the counter-attacking opportunity. Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Ball with Tongsin. And East Bengal defender on the ground, and will be a free kick for East Bengal yet again.
Tumsul Tongsin once again driving the team forward. Probably could have gone for a shot, was waiting for options to arrive on the right hand side. Took too much time in the defense of East Bengal, premeditating, understanding the danger. Probably would want to see Anantu much more in the game, the number 53 for East Bengal. Watch out for him, he's a marauding midfielder, and as the time ticks on, you see Anantu growing on the game. Probably is the creative, the box-to-box midfielder for East Bengal, the one who carries the team in attack, comes back to defend as well. Once again, lower driven cross, cleared away Mohammad Bilal on the scene. He's not going to miss out on those opportunities. East Bengal right now through Guitevan Lalpeka. This is Musk. Musk, one touch with Ricky. Ricky is growing in this game now. Fresh from his heroics in the previous derby. 2 goals. The first one of them probably a bit fortunate. Taking a kind deflection, switching now onto this left-hand side. Tussling, beats his defender. Inside the box. Could be a shot coming in. Drill said will be a corner, I believe. But that is one moment of brilliance. That's all it needs to break the defense. Was that the number 68? It was Puya playing as a left back today. Look how far Puya was in that fullback role, coming forward and nearly producing that moment of magic. Will be a corner.
Absolutely. The third corner for East Bengal FC in this contest now. We've seen 2 of them taken from the right. And now this time, I think it's going to be a short corner, will it? Let's see how they really go in with this corner. Yep, short corner taken rather quickly as well. They like to do that, don't they, East Bengal? Ball comes in, opportunity, goalkeeper gets the glove, and what a save once again from Dubey. Header though, and just away from goal. My word, it was absolute chaos in that box, and Priyansh Dubey turns out to be the hero from that one.
And this is what they do, East Bengal. This is what they do. They're so well in those set pieces, trying to create those fancy chances. And this time around, Mohun Bagan survived. So nearly. Debajit Roy once again with the header. Just a shot going whistling wide. Debajit Roy, that's now twice. He's tried a header attempt. Just not able to find the back of the net. But you already see this game is picking up pace. Oh, so nearly. So nearly the first one.
And we see a challenge in the center of the field once again. What an opportunity, Kumar. This was... East Bengal could have really easily been on top of this game. A couple of really good opportunities. Priyansh Dubey heroically saving the first one. That was an absolutely tremendous save, diving towards his right. Fortunately, it landed in his right foot as well. But the second opportunity, well, really feel that he should have been going for the shot on target there. And he should be, kind of converting that ball as well. But unfortunate for the East Bengal, as we see a couple of substitutions coming our way. It's going to be Mingma Sherpa, the midfielder, centre mid, coming in to play. And of course, it's going to be Aditya Adhikari, the midfielder. A couple of like-to-like changes early on in this contest from the coach Deji Cardozo. We wonder what has happened to Thangjam as well. But he has really brought about these changes. Unexpected changes, I should say, Kumar. Not expected this early into this contest, but that's how Deji Cardozo is, isn't it? If he doesn't like something that's going on the field, immediately looks to change it and wants the best from his midfielders.
Well, to be honest, I was really surprised that Aditya Adhikari is on the bench. And also Mingma Sherpa when I saw the lineup for the first time, because these two are one of the best players for Mohun Bagan. But now I think he's got his best team right now. Already missing Sohail Ahmed Bhat, maybe a bit of Nigel. But I think with the inclusion of Aditya Adhikari is a tremendous runner. So is Guitevan Lalpeka now going on, tussling. There comes the shoulder tackle, and there is a bit of fierceness into it. Goes in the face of Mohammad Bilal Guitevan Lalpeka.
Well, absolutely. Hustling and tussling for the ball, as we oftenly use. Good spree of possession. East Bengal are looking confident on the ball. Really active passes, quick passes from them coming in the midfield as well. One thing that I've observed in this contest from East Bengal so far is that they've really acted as a bridge between the defensive line and, of course, the one forward that they're playing in with today. There seems to be real fluidity in terms of the midfield. Mekagwite and Anantu. And of course, Ricky offering ball progression. We've got Robert as well, who provides width to this lineup. The overlapping runs as well. Robert has really improved on that front as well. They're all looking to feed Debajit Roy. And just try to pin Mohun Bagan centre backs and of course attack the spaces behind. as well. As we see, the first 30 minutes, it has certainly gone in favor of East Bengal the last few minutes or so. With a couple of really good chances on goal. Here come Mohun Bagan once again. Good clearance on the defensive line. On the counter-attack though, no flag raised, no whistle blown as well. Good defensive work once again from Mohun Bagan on the opposite side of the field here.
Well, end-to-end stuff. Probably feel like the attacks have dried up for Mohun Bagan in the previous 10 minutes or so. But not for East Bengal. It's been the opposite. They are growing in confidence. And you just feel like there's a goal coming. Anantu. Ricky Singh. Ricky Singh spreading. Finding Puya. Puya. He's got a good left foot on him. Puya once again. Puya beats two defenders. Still Puya. Well, for a moment or so you thought this will be a corner. It is only a goal kick. Puya from that left-hand side. He's a tremendous fullback. Comes up in attack as well as goes back in defense. And once again, that's twice now we have seen from Puya. Beating defenders. He's a menace.
The defensive line has been really stable from East Bengal so far. Not so much for Mohun Bagan, who are just trying to fit in that defensive line yet again. Priyansh Dubey trying to marshal and make that defensive line a strong one. We've seen some sloppy errors coming in from them. Mohun Bagan on the attack from the right, goes for goal but away from target yet again. You can see the kind of pressure that there is on East Bengal defense as well at the moment. Pasang Tamang with the pass, and then from the right, I think it was Nishar with the shot from the right, then goes for the near post and misses that one instead once again.
Well, they're creating those chances. Definitely creating those chances. Thomsal Tongsin on the ball. Found Tangjum, beg your pardon, found Rohit Singh on the ball. Rohit Singh with the shot as well, but up and over in the end. But that is Mohun Bagan. They can hurt you. All they need is one chance. Already fueled by that first defeat in the derby. This is Devajit. Out wide now, Devajit on this left-hand side. Finds Puya. Puya goes back. A poor pass in the end. This is Mingma Sherpa now, the substitute running onto it. Fresh legs. Has got some good pace onto him, Mingma Sherpa. It goes on to this right-hand side. Aditya Adhikari now. Ever-willing runner, Aditya Adhikari. Goes back. Probably a bit of welcoming for both the players. Mingma Sherpa back on the ball. Finds Aditya Adhikari. Both the substitutes combining. You can see those changes now, Mohun Bagan. Look like a different team. Thomsal Tongsin. Finds once again Mingma Sherpa. Sherpa goes back. There you see, controlling possession. Those two changes from Degi Cardozo may be working his charm. Especially Aditya Adhikari is a lively wire. I was very surprised when I saw Aditya Adhikari on the bench. You know, the way he runs, the way he makes those moves. And once again, this is Pasang Dorji Tamang from this left-hand side. Rohit Singh goes on the overlap. Tamang ignores him. Subal Tudu. Tudu plays inside, beats everyone. Well then, this is good from Mohun Bagan though. This is really good. You just felt like those chances were drying up. But since those two changes have come in, Aditya Adhikari and Mingma Sherpa, you see there's a new spring in their steps.
Absolutely, Kumar. Two really good substitutions from Cardozo in the 29th minute, that is. They've had about 5 minutes on the field now, and you can already see them in action. As far as the game is concerned, if I could dissect the first half into pieces, it has really been a one that has been dominated by East Bengal in the first 15 minutes. And now, slowly and steadily, you can see Mohun Bagan also getting those attacks in, particularly the counter-attacks. Because that's what their game is, isn't it? Counter-attacking game, so powerful for the Mohun Bagan. Looks to go for the cross towards the left. Nothing productive once again out of that attack, as we see a goal kick coming in from Priyansh Dubey once again. But really good work in defense from Mohun Bagan. Yes, there was an opportunity for East Bengal just about 8 minutes back. We saw a header that went wide. Then Mohun Bagan have ensured They have some good heads in defense.
Well,
Calm
that
and
backline for East Bengal right now is doing his job. Uh, Made predominantly of Sonam and the number 93 Prajwal Saha. And these two guys, Sonam especially, and the number 69, the left-footed centre-back, does a really good job. This is Rohit Singh on the ball. Finds Aditya Adhikari. Aditya Adhikari probably pushed from behind, kept his balance really well. Gurnath Singh Gravel switching the play once again towards the right-hand side. Tries to go for the ball. This is Tumsul Chongsin. Tumsul Chongsin with a scale. There's the acrobatic coming in. It probably could have been the first one. Tumsul Chongsin with a peach of a ball, just completely lofting that up and over the defense. And then with the acrobatic, I'm not so sure who that is, but he's gone down.
well, Rohit Singh just checking in on him. But yes, I think it is Aditya Adhikari who's gone down there. No physio checks needed for him. He's a strong
That's
lad.
Nishar. That's Nishar who's gone down. And Nishar scored the previous goal. But there you see, Vansh, the idea is pretty clear. And Mohun Bagan, since those two changes, probably look like a different team.
Well, absolutely. Mohun Bagan, all they need is one good attack. And I think they have a lot of trump cards into their midfield as well, who can really surprise the opposition. And who better than East Bengal FC to surprise? We've seen a lot of special performances from a Mohun Bagan midfield in the past as well. And to all the experts who are keenly watching this game, they will be sure that although the attacks are coming in from East Bengal, but Mohun Bagan are a dangerous side. And just as we speak about danger, the ball comes in from the right, tries to find Pasang Tamang onto the left, but the header missed once again from Pasang Tamang, who's been surrounded by a couple of East Bengal defenders as well.
It's Pavitra Mandi who's playing on the right-hand side. Probably as the right back, Pavitra Mandi. Good ball delivered as well. Nearly finding Pasang Dorji Tamang. But there you see the backline for Mohun Bagan Supergiant. Feels like it's Mohammad Bilal playing as the central defender alongside Tangjam Roshan Singh. And Pavitra Mandi is playing on that right-hand side. On this left, you feel like it's Subal Tudu, the number 71. There's probably some concerns right now for Priyansh Dubey, but I think he'll be okay. 39 minutes running on the clock, still 0-0, and probably this game is waiting for his first goal. But I'll tell you, it's probably the same pattern that we saw in the first derby as well. I mean, both these teams went into the halftime 0-0, equally created those chances, good shots. But in the second half, when you see a bit of tired legs coming into the picture, the crowd growing in, that's where probably it counts. Priyansh Dubey is receiving some treatment. Probably he's going to be okay, that's for sure.
It's Zulfikar Ghazi, the captain, in fact, who's receiving that treatment. Maybe a clash of heads between the attacker and Zulfikar there. It really looks like he requires some treatment for a couple of minutes here. First 45. We'll have the additional time, of course. 5 minutes left in normal time in the first half. You can see that both these sides are trying to build the tempo for their side, isn't it, Kumar? That is what they thrive on as well. We've seen Mohun Bagan Supergiant really come in aggressively in the last 7 to 10 minutes. We've seen a good counter press from them. From the first minute, I think they have really countered well onto every attack that East Bengal have posed on them. And every time that they lose the ball in the final third, you see 3 or 4 red shirts immediately converging onto the ball carrier, isn't it? Trying to win the ball back, and that's how the attack has been. This time, East Bengal coming in from the right. Beautiful cross in, too deep on that occasion. That will be another goal kick for Dubey then.
Especially from his right-hand side, Mas Kuman putting that ball inside the box, finding no one in the end. And beg your pardon, there was Zulfikar Ghazi receiving the treatment. For a moment, confused. Need to probably get my glasses on. And my co-commentator correcting me, rightly said. And probably now you can just feel like the game is heating up a bit. 41 minutes on the clock already. And you can see the noise now deafening at the Barakpur Stadium. And if you feel like it stays at 0-0, You will see some tempers flaring in. This is Mas Kuman once again with the throw-in. Finds Ricky Singh. Beg your pardon, that's not Ricky Singh. That's Prajul Saha. The central defender goes to Sonam. Finds Puya. Just controlling the possession right now. Losing it now. Mohun Bagan on the attack. Tumsal Chongsin does well. Finds Rohit Singh. Could be the first one. Goes down inside the box. The referee in prime position. Well, for a moment or so you thought the crowd is still probably appealing over there. What's your thought on this?
Well, absolutely everyone had their eyes on the referee, isn't it? But I think that was a perfectly made tackle by the East Bengal defender on that occasion. Just going on to the ball, reaching it before number 55, that is. And Rohit Singh, that was, reaching the ball before him. That was a perfectly timed challenge from the East Bengal defender as well. Mohun Bagan with possession once again, playing in defense.
And once again building from back. A long speared ball in forward. Probably Subal Tudu giving it a chase. But just too much onto it. But there you see the idea from Mohun Bagan. Those central defenders are not afraid of spreading the play. Those long balls in, Subal Tudu will recycle possession via throw-in. Back to Subal Tudu. Goes down. Referee once again says him to get up. Probably the Mohun Bagan fans will feel this a bit harsh, but East Bengal. Anantu spreads the play. Mas Kuman finds Roman Golder. Golder inside the box. Golder goes for the outside toe poke. Still East Bengal have the ball. Danger not cleared. Now finally Tumsal Tongsin clearing. And Mohun Bagan could break on the counter. Now the referee blows his whistle. Probably a man down on the far side.
Well, it's absolutely heating up now. You can just hear it in the stream as well. The fans are absolutely furious for that challenge not given in favor of Mohun Bagan there. You can see the captain along with Tongsin as well. Just having a quiet word with the referee. There you go. That was the challenge. Few fans really find that one harsh, that it wasn't given. Bagan Supergiant had the opportunity to take the attack from a really good position on the field as well. As we have a quick resumption in play. East Bengal FC once again starting off. Anantu with the ball towards the right. Mas Kuman with it. We've seen the likes of Mas Kuman and of course Anantu really have a good sync between them. And so has the defensive line. Anantu once again trying to control possession, trying to find a few options on both sides. Passes it towards the right instead. Now the ball, of course, with the center defender once again. Here they come in. The amount of possession being observed. Mas Kuman once again trying to pass it on towards the right. Looks like it will be a corner. Just a quiet word, in fact not a quiet word. In the end, he's got a smile on his face, has Ricky Singh. But not so much of smiles coming in from a couple of Mohun Bagan Supergiant, and the referee interferes. And rightly so as well. These battles can really get feisty out there. And Gunraj Singh Grewal on that occasion. We've seen a lot of Gunraj Singh Grewal across the competition, and we've seen how susceptible he is to getting those cards as well. That's Gute who's going to take the corner kick this time. The fourth corner for East Bengal in this half. Here comes the ball. Headed away for yet another corner.
Well then, 45 minutes nearly on the clock. Just 10 seconds remaining the normal time. This would be probably 2 minutes of stoppages, maybe 3. 3 is the call from the fourth official. A chance once again from the corner. Taken shot. Cleared away. Will be another back-to-back corners. East Bengal now. If they can get the first goal on the stroke of halftime, probably that will be such a big boost. And the crowd will go crazy. And heading into that dressing room, probably taking a 1-0 advantage. Scoring against your rivals right on the stroke of halftime. And that is something East Bengal would be dreaming. Watch out for the targets. Roman Golder is inside the box. Debajit Roy is inside the box. Mas Kuman is inside the box. Plenty of bodies to aim into. And this time around was the idea from Guitevan Lalpeka. Once again, looks like they will go short. They have gone short. Reworks it once again. Chance to put the ball inside. Header comes in as well. Looping. Goes outside. Will be a goal kick. No harm done.
The stadium will absolutely erupt if East Bengal score at the moment. To answer that from you, Kumar, crowd will absolutely go frenzy out there if they score in the next couple of minutes. Mohun Bagan, although they've been a bit susceptible today in defense, they've had a couple of sloppy errors which we are not used to seeing from the Mariners. Here they come. What a beautiful pass, an aerial ball. Now coming on towards the left, still in possession. Kumsal Tongson with the ball, but the flag goes up for offside. Not really happy with that call was Tongson. But then I think eventually the right call being made by the ref as well.
And then that's what it takes. Probably one ball. East Bengal, majority of the last 5 minutes or so, they were dominating. But there comes one ball. Yes, there's the offside flag. But there's just one ball needed to score that goal. And you just feel like these kind of derbies, you won't expect 5 or 6 goal thrillers. Mostly these derbies are tactical. Coaches playing their cards. Defense is really tight. So probably that one goal could be the separating point. But you feel like we will go goalless in the half. Just 1 minute or so remaining in the stoppages. That could change any time. Remember, football is a very funny game. It's a cruel game as well. But right now, just feel like both the teams now will settle for a 0-0 first half. But it's been good. Don't let the scoreline fool you. Sometimes we are so accustomed to watching those thrillers as once again, what a turn this is. Turning defense into attack. Goes down, the referee gets the advantage. Still going on, Pasang Dorji Tamang weak touch in the end. Ricky Singh tussling. He's lost. Pasang Dorji Tamang still going on step overs. Back to Ricky Singh, who will continue. East Bengal now probably 15 seconds on the clock to probably get something. Maybe get one goal, but instead just eases on, slows the tempo. Will be the halftime whistle coming in anytime shortly. There it is. There's the halftime whistle. End of the first 45. Barakpur Stadium right now is absolutely erupting. It's still 0-0, but there you can see the fastness, the tackles coming in, the grit coming in. East Bengal 0, Mohun Bagan Supergiant 0.
Well, both teams playing for bragging rights here as well as the ref blows the whistle for half-time. An entertaining 45 minutes as it has been here at the Barakpur Stadium, as both teams will head into their tunnels here. East Bengal FC and Mohun Bagan Supergiant, both of them had phases where they had enjoyed a good possession control. And have a look at the fans. They are not going anywhere, and so aren't we. In about 15 minutes from now, of course, we'll have the second half as well. Lots of strategies will be discussed in both the camps out there. But at half-time, that's the score. It's East Bengal FC 0 and it's Mohun Bagan Supergiant 0, as well as we leave you with the highlights of the first half.
And well, for the fans tuning in live at the Barakpur Stadium, as well as the fans in the YouTube section. But before that, that's been the halftime statistics. East Bengal 53% possession, 11 chances created, 2 shots on target, none of them probably finding the back of the net. For Mohun Bagan Supergiant, they also created 9 chances, just 1 shot on target, 47% ball possession. So I think they played good football, both East Bengal and Mohun Bagan Supergiant. But the only thing worrying both of them is the shots on target. 11 chances, just 2 shots for East Bengal. 9 chances, just 1 shot for Mohun Bagan Supergiant. I think in the halftime talk, Degi Cardozo and Binu George will be talking to their boys. Probably take those chances, convert them into goals. And remember, in derbies like this, 1 goal probably could be the setting points. And for fans tuning in on the Reliance Foundation YouTube channel, do let us know who's going to break the deadlock. Will it be East Bengal? Will it be the red and gold? Will it be the Mashal Bahini? Or will it be Mohun Bagan Supergiants, the green and the maroon? Enjoy the highlights. Stay tuned with us. In the meanwhile, probably we got some comments coming in as well in the comment section. A lot of comments though. Do keep commenting, because remember, fans really essential to the game of football. And these were the chances. Debajit Roy coming really close, trying to attack. Mask Woman has been good from this right hand side. There you see straight to the goalkeeper. So plenty of chances from both the teams. They're probed, they're penetrated, and probably this was the best chance of the game. How did Mohun Bagan get away from this? Debajit Roy once again on the end of it. All he had to do was direct it into the back of the net, failing to do so. But plenty of chances, to be pretty honest. It's been a really interesting game. Yes, on the paper you see nil-nil. This was Rohit Singh blasting his shot up and over at Mohun Bagan. Since those two changes, Mingma Sherpa and Aditya Adhikari coming in, they found a different rhythm. Rohit Singh once again going down. Probably there were appeals for a penalty. This was Subal Tudu going down. Probably Mohun Bagan and their fans feeling they have been a bit harsh done. But I think the referee has done a good job. He's kept the game under control. He's checked the emotions of both the teams. And remember, in such derbies, you have to be really cautious. It can break down any time. Well then, that's pretty much it. Enjoy the highlights. We will be back with second half action. 45 minutes done. 45 minutes of relentless football coming to you live. Well then, just to read some of the comments, this is Ankit Roy. Says, "Hi Kumar, you remember me? How are you?" Hi Ankit. Fans like you very important to Indian football, and I do remember you. Thank you for tuning in into the live stream. You guys are really, really important. And remember, fans are the most important pillar of any sports. We can have the broadcasters, we can be the commentators. Reliance Foundation can do all the hard work. The players can do all the hard work. But without you, fans, there's nothing. So once again, thank you to each and everyone tuning in. Also, there is Naruto Amizake in the comment section who says, "Sir, love your commentary." Well then, Naruto, love your spirit as well for tuning in into the live stream. And that's pretty much it. Do comment in numbers. Do let us know who's going to break the deadlock. This game right now is evenly poised. Stay tuned. 45 minutes of action done. 45 coming really shortly. Well then, back again in action. End of the first 45 minutes saw both teams, East Bengal and Mohun Bagan Supergiant, locking horns. Even Steven this contest at 0-0. 45 minutes remain. 45 minutes for either of these teams to find the winning goal. 45 minutes. Everything lies on this passion, the redemption, especially for Mohun Bagan Supergiant, considering they have gone down in the derby, lost the first one 2-0. In 45 minutes, that's what it remains. Playing for in the Barakpur Stadium. Once again, to all the viewers tuning in the Reliance Foundation YouTube channel, welcoming each and every one of you. And joining me in the combox is Vansh Chavla once again.
Well, thank you so much, Kumar. An exceptional first half, although a goalless one. But we saw some real energy, some real enthusiasm from all the players as well, isn't it? And as they take field for the second half, for the next 45 minutes, we're all set to see some drooling footballing action on our way as well. All the fans who've just tuned in, this is the derby, the Kolkata derby, so known as the Indian footballing derby, one of the biggest ones in Indian football, where heritage, identity and development all is at stake here as the two teams get into their final hurdles. And let's see what we've got for the next 45 minutes. Very excited to watch these 45 minutes because the two coaches really seem to put out some good mastery out there in terms of off-field tactics. Let's see what happens in the next 45 minutes of play as well.
It's been good. It's been good from East Bengal and good as well from Mohun Bagan Supergiants. For East Bengal, some of those key players coming in. Roman Golder from the right-hand side. Mas Kuman as well from the right-hand side. Guitewan Lal Pekka has been good with his turns and twists. Debajit Roy probably coming the closest to breaking the deadlock. The two chances both from headers. Once Mohammad Bilal getting onto the act and once Debajit Roy probably just going wide. Puya has been good as well for Mohun Bagan Supergiants. Pasang Dorji Tamang, he's been lively. Mohammad Bilal in the defense has been solid. Gurna Singh Grewal as usual. The midfield maestro controlling the play. Tumsul Tongsin as well as done well. But you feel like those two substitutions coming in. Aditya Adhikari right in front of your screen right now alongside Mingma Sherpa. And probably changed the game. This is Debajit Roy who gets kicked off. East Bengal. 45 minutes for them. 45 as well for Mohun Bagan Supergiants. Once again locking horns.
It will be interesting to see what tactics Coach Reggie Cardozo and of course Bino George have discussed with their sides. A brief talk about the midfield will have been done by Coach Reggie Cardozo. That is 100% because Mohun Bagan really seem to be lacking in terms of midfield and defense as we see a man down on the field. He says play to continue on. But East Bengal kick that one away. It looks like he's holding right hamstring there. Doesn't really look good. We'll have to wait for confirmation as to who that is. Good to see him getting back up as well.
Well, you talk about these two clubs, heritage clubs, legacy clubs, more than a century old. Mohun Bagan 1889, East Bengal 1920, their founding days. And probably that fan following is carried on for centuries, passed on in the family. And that's what this derby means. You talk about derbies all across the world. You talk about Real Madrid, Barcelona in the Europe. You talk about Manchester City versus Manchester United in India. Doesn't get bigger than this. As Aditya Adhikari once again. Oh, that's good. Sportsmanship. Gets the ball away, gives it back.
Well, absolutely, Kumar. You spoke about the rivalry, and it's so good to see that the legacy of this rivalry will be taken forward by these youngsters out there. They're living up to their expectations, that is for sure. We've seen some really closely knitted contests between these two sides over the years. And it's so good to see the youngsters in this under 21 category of the Reliance Foundation Development League taking part. And of course, keeping that spirit alive. Not only that spirit, but keeping that rivalry alive as well. Mohun Bagan on the challenge here.
Tumsul Tongsin passes to Subal Tudu cross. Easily collected and no harm done. But you come to that. You talk about their regional records. This was probably out of play, but the referee lets it go on. A good touch, ball inside maybe. One touch football, Guitewan Lal Pekka. Quick feed from him. just goes wide now.
Good piece of passing there. You can see they rely a lot on their passing. A chance for a goal there. Will be a goal kick instead. Just thought for a brief second that it might have taken a deflection out of Subal Tudu there. Not to be, and that will be another goal kick, but the attacks surely starting to come in early in the second half as well for East Bengal. Looks like nothing has changed from the first half, isn't it, Kumar?
Well, the story will repeat. I think both the teams will create those chances. And probably, if already told about this, one goal maybe could be the decider in these kind of derbies. That one moment of magic, that one moment of brilliance. Ricky Singh trying to emerge with the ball, tussles. Aditya Adhikari now tries finding the runner. But we talk about the regional qualifiers. Mohun Bagan, they had a superior record. 5 games, 4 clean sheets. Before facing East Bengal, there were 4 games, 4 clean sheets, 17 goals scored, none conceded. In that 5th game, conceded 2 goals against East Bengal. Ricky Singh with both of the goals. So this team knows how to keep clean sheets like a Degi Cardozo and Mohun Bagan Super Giants. And for East Bengal as well, they had 3 clean sheets in that regionals, and they have kept 2 in the zonals. So I think both these teams are habituated to keeping a clean sheet, and that goes to show you the defensive line is probably really strong. Guitewan Lalpeka once again on the ball, and Nantu still continues.
Absolutely, Kumar. You mentioned about the defensive line. Mostly in this part of the country, they rely so much on the defense as well, isn't it? And of course, both the coaches also very, very inclined on having a strong defense. The parts of the country like south of India, of course, where they have a lot of more aggressive play in terms of football. A slight push from him and the fans get all riled up. It's an exciting pass coming in. Still in the box for Mohun Bagan. Nothing really coming out of that attack as well. We're seeing some really short attacks coming from Mohun Bagan, but they're really testing that East Bengal defense, isn't it?
Once again, there's Pavitra Mandi, and he's probably put in the 3 or 4 balls inside the box, Pavitra Mandi, and I think that's a change. Pavitra was not playing in the previous game. He was brought on as a substitute. Degi Cardozo probably starting him in this game, and he's done well, creating those chances. Now East Bengal probably looking to build an attack, lost possession, a long ball played, Pasang Dorji Tamang to chase, probably too much pace onto it, leaves it in the end. 51 minutes on the clock, still the deadlock. Probably who's going to break it? Let us know in the comment section as well for all fans tuning in.
Talking about the Mohun Bagan Super Giants as well. They won their first title last year, 2024-25, in the Reliance Foundation Development League, the current champions of the Development League as well. There are a lot of expectations from this side. Probably a baggage on them as well. Remember, these are all under 21 players, and maybe they're just learning to soak in that pressure, isn't it? What a good platform the Reliance Foundation has provided for all these youngsters to have that kind of caliber in them. Give them a platform where they can just express their skills. Ball given away rather too easily. East Bengal on the attack. And really good defensive skills from Rohan Singh on that occasion. He was never ever gonna let that shot be taken.
Well, there's Ricky Singh breaking in. Ricky Singh already, he's a fan favorite right now. With now chance for Mohun Bagan maybe to conjure something of their very own. Tumsil Tongsin, he's been in the pick of everything once again. Goes for the back heel, tries finding Gurnaj Singh Gravel. Anantu was there, but Gurnaj recovers possession. Back to Gurnaj Singh Gravel. He's controlling that midfield for Mohun Bagan, as he has done so far in all the matches. Remember, this is match day 4. We will have another match day 5. This will be the last match day. But in the previous opening encounter, today as well, interesting stuff as East Bengal recover possession, running onto it. It's Quitewan Lalpeka. Quitewan Lalpeka continues. Switches to the right-hand side, maybe a ball inside. Cleared away. No nonsense defending. Just whacking that Rohan Singh.
Absolutely, Kumar. Rohan Singh has been such a vital part of this Mohun Bagan defense. It's really been the solid rock in that defense today. along with the likes of Pavitra Mandi. Pavitra Mandi, of course, comes in with a lot more experience in that defense for the Mohun Bagan supergiant. But so far, I feel Rohan Singh, we saw that in the first half as well. And now, on a couple of occasions early on in the second half, that he's really put in those good challenges and tackled the ball away with ease and comfort as well.
The ball played in forward, running onto it. Will this be a foul? The Mohun Bagan fans do certainly think this should be a foul and a whistle. Tumsul Tongsin goes down, but he gets up, no complaining as well. He knows it. Probably just a bit of asking from the referee, but probably Tumsul Tongsin knows that's a bit too soft to be given as a foul.
Well, the team coach Bino George and of course the manager Aritra Datta for East Bengal FC might have made one thing pretty clear in the halftime talk. The fact that the pressing was good. They were very, very aggressive in the first half, weren't they? But then they often lacked that finishing touch, lacked that final pass as well onto transition. The big question now is whether they can maintain that intensity that they did in the first half without leaving too many gaps for the opposition. And of course, we've seen the likes of Mohun Bagan that have exploited those little gaps, although not as much as we would have expected to in the first half. But they really have exploited those small gaps that East Bengal have sometimes left open in the half as well. Here comes a looping delivery once again towards the right. East Bengal on the attack once again. Tries to cross that one. But once again, the solid rock in Mingma Sherpa, who's been brought in as a substitute, just clears that one away and passes it on towards his colleague on the left.
Well, if you talk about their zonal stats so far, East Bengal, 3 games, 3 wins, and 9 points to their name. They were top of the table before coming into this fixture. But as things stand right now, it's Diamond Harbour who won their first game today. They are top of the table. Ball played in, will be cleared away. But coming back to it, played 3 games, they have scored 10 goals. That's 3.33 goals per game, averaging real with Aditya Adhikari now breaking. He's been tremendous since he's been brought on. Rohit Singh goes central. This is Gurnath Singh Gravel. Here the noise coming in at the Barakpur Stadium. Gurnath Singh dribble, good feet. Gurnath finds Aditya Adhikari once again. Rohit Singh on the overlap, probably just not on the same wavelength. The Barakpur Stadium, you can hear all the noise being made right now.
They have a lot of power in the reserves as well. To the East Bengal FC and Mohun Bagan supergiant, of course, starting off on the bench today. Sahil Tamang, Puneet Thangjam, and of course Oinam Donald Singh. Really, really impressive, these 3 on the bench today, though. And of course, we can have them in the later minutes of the first half as well. And on the other side, we've got the likes of Silajit Santra, Joseph Justin, the under-23 head in defense, who can really come into picture for East Bengal now. As you see, the game is just riling up a bit. The fans are getting into it. The drums are beating. And of course, the cheers are coming in loud as we are progressing further and closing in on to 1 hour in this match. And we still see none of these teams really being able to capitalize as far as the goals are concerned.
Well, talking about East Bengal, we talked about their 10 goals in the zonals. 8 players involved in scoring those 10 goals. So you can see they're a team that hurt you from anywhere. Silajit Santra is on the bench, he's got 2 goals. Debajit Roy has got 2 goals. Guitavan Lalpeka scoring that penalty, he's got 1 goal. Roman Golder, Rabge Lepcha, Puya, Funhang Suba, Anantu, all of them getting 1 goal each. So this is a team that's filled with personals. They can hurt you from anywhere. Ball played in. Could this be an offside? Great fast touch. Could there be a shot coming in? Fakes, shoots in the end. It's gone in the back of the net. The red and gold army erupts. The mashal has turned into a torch now. East Bengal in the lead. There's the first goal.
Celebrations underway. Lots and lots of expectations from this East Bengal side, and you can see the captain really pushing that one forward as well. first goal for East Bengal FC. And the crowd has just erupted here in Barakpur as well.
Absolute scenes. Absolute scenes. East Bengal once again in that second half have taken the lead. The Mariners are stunned. Now they're chasing the game. 58 minutes on the clock. Is there a comeback coming, Vansh?
Well, we might as well see a similar situation as we saw in the first derby as well. East Bengal dominating that one. This time as well. We always knew that East Bengal were on the attacking front. Here they come again, looking to score the goal, and a brilliant diving save towards the left. And he just screams in anger, does Priyansh Dubey. He wants more from his defense. What an absolute cracker of an attack this one was. I think it was Vite Van Lakpeka as well, who went for the shot, went for the far post, and a diving save to keep that scoreline to 1-0 from Priyansh Dubey.
I'll tell you, that's a great save from Priyansh Dubey. He's kept his team, but watch this. Great fast touch. Then the fake coming into picture. Then the left foot shot. That's calmness. That's composure. That's a brilliant finish. It's just brilliant to watch that. And that's the kind of goal that breaks deadlocks. That's the kind of goal that separates derby. The celebrations coming in as well. A good play. Really good play.
Well, top bin there. Top and nothing that Priyansh Dubey could have done about that one. We all know that he's been exceptional throughout this tournament, but nothing at all that he could have done about it. Right then, another corner coming in for East Bengal. And of course, that's going to be a handball coming in, and that riles up the fans of Mohun Bagan as well, looking at that handball.
Look at that! Look at the noise right now at the Barakpur Stadium. There's a yellow card. A bit of thumbs up to the referee. Is heating up. For sure is heating up right now at the Barakpur.
My word, another booking there. This time for Robert Thokchom. A yellow card apiece for both these sides. We saw in the 20th minute of the game, Roshan Singh received a yellow card, and now a booking for East Bengal as well. Every time we see a goal being scored in this derby, you of course see one thing, that the opposition never ever backs down. And that is exactly what you can expect from this contest as well, as we have a look at the replay once again as to booking that was made for Robert. But the point that I was trying to make, Kumar, is the fact that this has really opened the game up, isn't it? That one goal has really opened things up, and now we will see some more intensity, some more aggressive shots coming in from Mohun Bagan. Really good passes and aerial balls. We'll see them more active on the ball.
That was Roman Golder from the right-hand side scoring the opening goal. Roman Golder is obviously a good player. Probably that first touch was what set the goal up. I mean, that was a delightful first touch, to be honest. And then the composure to fake that, shift that onto his left foot, find those top bins. Kind of goals that really make a derby exciting, kind of goal that really sets the fans going. Probably 62 minutes on the clock. Plenty of time remaining though for Mohun Bagan. A lot of time to probably plot a comeback, find that equalizer, maybe go on to score the winner as well. Ricky Singh in front of your screen right now. He would be happy. East Bengal would be happy. Their fans would be happy, and why not? Scoring the first goal in a derby, and now from the corner.
Well, the 7th corner for East Bengal just shows that they've dominated as far as the attack is concerned. Here comes the ball. With the best of deliveries coming in. Still fighting for the ball. Where East Bengal there. Has to find for a pass on the right. Not to be on that occasion. Once again, it's Ananthu on the right. Good ball in. Defense is required once again. Another opportunity. But this time, just a heavy touch on the ball there, straight towards the keeper.
Well, Debojit Roy was lurking onto it, but probably in the end couldn't get onto it. And over this side, Tumsal Tongsin tussling. The corner flag has gone down. Probably expect a bit more heated tussle now as we probably head into the last 25 minutes or so, beg your pardon.
Absolutely, the captain will be pretty happy. Zulfikar Ghazi. He's not had much to do in the second half so far. Haven't seen the attacks coming in from Mohun Bagan. And I think he would love that to stay the way that it is. Zulfikar Ghazi, of course, rich in experience now. He's growing from game to game. Such an experienced head now in this East Bengal circuit as well. And probably we'll see him play in the professional competitions for the senior side in the upcoming season as well. East Bengal in the midfield, so strong. You can see the desperation coming in from Mohun Bagan as well, and that has earned them the possession on that occasion. Comes Rohit Singh, and of course Aditya Adhikari fighting for the ball. Still coming in from Sherpa as well. He's managed to keep possession. Looks to go for the cross, and Zulfikar rises above everyone else in that box and just takes that one so that the danger is averted on that occasion.
And he stayed down Zulfikar Ghazi. Probably just take his time, a bit of time management, take down the clock. And why not? I mean, obviously telling about this, we were talking about this earlier. Derby is sometimes just separated by one goal, one moment of brilliance, and Roman Golder, the right winger. And Roman Golder, relatively very young right now, born in 2006. And probably, well, he's going to score much important goals in his life and his career as he moves on. But right now, I think Roman Golder's most important goal in his career in this Kolkata derby. And that's the difference. 1-0, 65 minutes running on the clock. And time for substitutions now.
But it looks like it's the number 91 Irfan Sardar who's coming in. And he's coming in place of Robert Thokchom. Robert, of course, getting booked a few minutes back. We see another substitution. We see Sahil Tamang coming in. No surprises onto that one. Sahil Tamang comes in for the Mohun Bagan as well on that occasion. Another foul called. And here they come with the free kick.
Well then, a chance to probably find something from this free kick. Probably will think a bit too far to go for a shot, but you never know. Probably a lot of muscles in those legs these days, a lot of training for these young boys. Remember, football has evolved a much. Still, I think this would be a ball maybe inside the box, floated in. Gurnath Singh Grewal alongside Tumsal Tongsin, the usual suspects. Aditya Adhikari as well in the huddle. It just feels like it's going to be Gurnath Singh Grewal. Remember, Mohun Bagan are very clever with their free kick routines. You can see a decoy as well. There's the decoy. Two of the decoy. Here comes Gurnath Singh Grewal. Finds Aditya Adhikari. Just too much. East Bengal and the defense read that really well.
Absolutely. We're going to see a lot of that in the coming 20-25 minutes of play left into this one. And of course, Mohun Bagan Supergiant starting off with those cheeky little tactics. A couple of substitutions made by the coach as well. Neet Thangjam comes in. Of course, we've got the likes of Sahil Tamang who's come in as well just to strengthen that defense up. Neet Thangjam can play in a variety of positions on the field as well. He'll be a good midfielder and of course, good striker as well. This time, the foul goes in favor of Mohun Bagan, and of course, that was a late challenge from the defense. And the referee, well, he pulls off a card. Aditya Adhikari to take the free kick. And another booking coming in for East Bengal here. So you can see in the replay as well, it was a bit too late to get onto the ball. It was Puya.
Well then, a chance from another free kick. Aditya Adhikari on the ball. He's got a good right foot on him, Aditya Adhikari. And the idea would be to probably curl it in, find a towering header. They have got some tall defenders, Mohun Bagan. This is Aditya Adhikari with the free kick. Well, nothing coming out of it in the end, but Subal to do from this left-hand side will recycle possession. Still going on Mohun Bagan. Dispossessed. Just tussling over there. Nothing much happening. Now Substitution tries launching one. Goes back. Goodness, Gravel has lost possession, but the referee whistles. For a moment, he thought Goodness Gravel has lost possession and East Bengal could break. But there's the whistle from the referee.
Well, the officiating has been spot on in this encounter so far. He's pulled out the yellow card on yet another occasion. As we see a cheer from the crowd, it's going to be Debojit Roy who's going to receive that booking. So 3 yellow cards now for East Bengal. They have to be very, very careful going into the future matches. These cards will, of course, be carried on. And so they will have to be a bit careful in these last 22 minutes of play that are about to come. Mohun Bagan Supergiant once again with a free kick.
Well, you can expect that creativity once again. Tumsul Tongsin. Aditya, beg your pardon, there's not Aditya Adhikari. Ball in just too high in the end. Probably trying too hard once, maybe with those free kick routines. Could be a normal ball inside the box as well.
Well, absolutely, Kumar. That's what I was about to say as well, that Mohun Bagan do not look overly impressed once they've got the ball. Certainly, clear favourites at the moment are East Bengal, although Mohun Bagan are a strong side on paper. East Bengal have got the momentum, they've got the form. And of course, the way that the midfield and the defence is just linking up has just created so many waves of attack for East Bengal. As you can see, once again, the exact point that I was trying to make. Whenever they've been surrounded by midfielders, they just seem to find a way to get the ball through to another one. An overlapping run there. Looks to go for the pass there, but in the end, it was too heavy. Didn't look as if he was going to go for the cross. By the way, the angle at which the ball was hit, then just goes away from target as well.
But watch out for Anantu once again. Just moments before that switch of play, finding Roman Gold on that right-hand side. He's such a versatile midfielder, Anantu. I mean, got a tremendous right foot on him, can switch the play. He's equally handy in defense, joins attacks as well. I think he's a real handy player to have in your team, Anantu. And that's why you think Mohun Bagan, probably their midfield is good as well. Tumsun Tongsil, Mingma Sherpa, Goodness Gravel. Probably I just have a bit of feel that East Bengal have dominated those midfield areas today much better.
Absolutely. And ever since East Bengal have drawn first blood into this contest, you can just see a bit of nerves coming in from Mohun Bagan as well. We haven't seen that in the past. Mohun Bagan seem to be a touch nervous once they've got the ball. And that can also be because of the fact that they have lost the last derby between these two sides. That really does play into the minds as well. I'm sure these youngsters will learn a lot from these really important games. But it does play on your mind, doesn't it, Kumar?
Well, it does. And if you talk about Mohun Bagan and their goal-scoring outlets in these zonals, they have played 3 games. This is their 4th one. They have scored 6 goals. 3 of them coming from Suhail Ahmed Bhatt. Their main man, who are they missing? The talisman. 1 goal from Aditya Adhikari, 1 from Mohammad Bilal, and 1 from Nishar. So probably they're missing their main target man. And apart from that, Aditya Adhikari definitely a lively wire. He's always on the attack. But apart from it, probably there's a bit of less goal-attacking threat, I believe.
It'll be interesting to watch how East Bengal manage their defensive structure now. Now that we've just got about less than 20 minutes left in this game. They have a goal in this contest. They're leading the charts. It will be really, really interesting as to how the defensive structure lines up. This time, chooses the safer option then. Zulfikar Ghazi just palms that one away. And East Bengal clear the ball with ease once again. But the point that I was trying to make, Mohun Bagan haven't received any easy receptions in the half spaces. There is possession once again. An opportunity for Mohun Bagan. Brilliant save. Once again, Zulfikar Ghazi, the captain, leading from the front. And that is probably the best chance that Mohun Bagan have had in this second half.
I'll tell you, they'll build a statue of this man. Pasang Dorji Tamang from close range. This is Zulfikar Ghazi at his best. I mean, give this man his statue because he's kept East Bengal in this derby. Mohun Bagan could have equalized and gone down now, Zulfikar Ghazi. But once again, makes himself big. That's nearly a point-blank save. And he's facing Pasang Dorji Tamang, who's got a good right foot onto him. And probably, you said 1 point right, how would probably East Bengal now manage their defense? And that's something to take care of because now with the tired legs coming in and with Mohun Bagan, obviously, there would be that fuel in them trying to find that equalizer. Maybe Bino George would look into his bench and try and re-solidify that defense.
Absolutely. Game management becomes really, really critical from now for coach Bino George. And of course, the captain Zulfikar Ghazi, who's receiving some treatment there. Brilliant save. Just covering all the angles up. And I'm really surprised to see Pasang Tamang missing out from that angle. He's really got a good right foot, as you mentioned, Kumar, as well, but should have done better on that occasion. Game management.
Should have.
Yep.
Yeah, should have done better considering the stature of a player he is. And we were talking about it, right? Pasang Dorji Tamang probably not finding his shooting boots on yet and probably not in the best form this season. You talk about the previous season, scored a hat-trick in the final, already discussed about it. And probably Pasang Dorji Tamang, if you asked before the game that there's an opportunity falling in 74th minute, who do you want it to fall for Mohun Bagan? He would say, bet you I, Pasang Dorji Tamang. But over there should have done better. Well then, chance from a corner. This time around, Aditya Adhikari was dropping shot. Once again, you see a lot of movement inside the box. Here comes the corner. Zulfikar Ghazi once again, strong as usual, punches that away.
Well, it's a good phase for Mohun Bagan is all I can say. They're enjoying some good possession out there. It's been a couple of minutes now that they've had some good attacks and the ball's still in possession for them. That is exactly what Mohun Bagan will like to do as well, isn't it? They can win these knockdowns and lose balls in the midfield and can maybe apply the constant pressure that they're doing, can really challenge that defensive line of the East Bengal as well. And of course, one thing is for sure, you will require a lot of possession coming in from Mohun Bagan from now on because possession creates chances, chances creates shots, and shots creates opportunities and goals instead as well.
And I think that's been probably the only criticism, not for just Mohun Bagan, but for East Bengal as well. We saw that halftime statistics, plenty of chances created by both teams, but probably less shots on target. And that's where they have to be a bit more clinical. This is a poor pass, I have to be honest. And it's been cleared away. This will not help Mohun Bagan's cause. Remember, they're already trailing in that derby race. They have lost the first one. And they have to find something of significance over there. Plenty of time still remaining. It's roughly around 14 minutes plus the stoppages after this. Probably a comeback may be loading.
Well, one thing that we've seen really indifferent from Mohun Bagan when it comes to their attack has been the fact that they haven't really used their wings well today. The auxiliary wingers, a couple of them, of course, Pasang Tamang, bit of sloppy stuff in the defense, miscoordination between the keeper, Dubey, and of course the defender. But in the end, Dubey holds on to that one. Kumar, the point that I was trying to make, we haven't seen a lot of attacks coming in from the left and right flanks from Mohun Bagan. The ones that we are used to in the previous matches. And we know that the gameplay, they rely a lot on their wings. Haven't seen that today though.
You know what, sometimes I think probably changing a winning team, changing the formation. Remember, Mohun Bagan winning the previous game, coming with this one. But Degi Cardozo opted for some changes. Yes, he did get back Aditya Adhikari and Mingma Sharma. But probably those changes in a big game. You see, East Bengal, they went with almost an unchanged side. Only Irfan Sardar was replaced, Roman Golder came in. And probably some of those changes a bit questionable. But the intentions were never questionable. Degi Cardozo probably thinking he needs to strengthen his defense. But I think that's the answer. I think the formation changed a bit. I think the players probably felt a bit out of shape maybe. And that's why, rightly said, we have not seen much of wing play. Mohammad Bilal, the central defender, he's got a good knack of scoring goals as well. This is Ron Singh. Good football this is. Good football this is. Could be a shot coming in. Tremendous tackle. Prajwal Saha. The danger's still alive. Ball inside the box. Well, nothing coming out of it. Zulfikar Ghazi. He's strong, isn't he? He's strong. His reflexes are on point. He would not miss those.
Well, absolutely. But good to see Mohun Bagan really coming in strong in these last 15 minutes now. We're seeing some good passes coming in from the midfielders. Mohun Bagan will eagerly be searching for that equalizer. That could just flip the script, isn't it? East Bengal trying to either kill the game with a second goal or just try to maintain possession as well. So it's going to be an interesting 10 minutes left in play as we see East Bengal in possession. Anantu, once again the opportunity, but straight towards the goalkeeper. Not the toughest of saves for Priyansh Dubey. We've seen a lot of heroic saves from him in the first half and early on in the second half as well, when he was diving towards his left in the 60th minute, I think it was. Not the most toughest of saves that he's had to make, but you can really see, Kumar, that East Bengal are just so relentless in attack.
They want that cushion. They really want that cushion over there. Anantu combining with Guitewanlal Pekka. And that's what you talk about, Anantu. This is drilled in forward. But there it is. Mohun Bagan are looking to find those wide wingers. They're trying, sparing the ball. They're trying to find those wingers. Just not happening. The idea is correct. The execution probably betraying them. This is Aditya Adhikari on the ball. Turns, loses possession. Ricky Singh in turns loses as well. But Guitewanlal Pekka combining with Puya maybe. Puya trying to find him, will be a throw-in.
Well, one more thing that I'd like to touch upon as well. The yellow cards. Derbies often swing on temperament, isn't it? Those late tackles, those yellow cards, those confrontations. At 1-0 up, East Bengal must surely keep their heads cool. They surely have to know that they're in a winning situation right now. They have to ensure that they finish this one off well now, as we see another substitution coming in. Shilajit Santra coming into place, and Debajit is the one that goes out. So you can see the coach really opting for a good midfield option, because he knows that the link must not be broken. The chain that is there in the midfield must not be broken, and that's why bringing in those fresh legs in the midfield for East Bengal as well.
Well, Debajit, his race is run. His evening is sorted. Probably got two very good chances in that first half. Debajit, remember, he is the fastest goal scorer in the zonal stages. But his race has run, and in comes Shilajit Santra. He scored 2 goals for East Bengal in this zonal stages. So that's a good substitution. And also, I think the head coach, Bino George, has pulled off the striker. As their tussle goes on, good recovery, wins the ball really well. But I think Bino George has pulled the striker back and probably put Shilajit Santra. You will see him playing in an attacking role, but probably rightly said, much more in that midfield position.
Well, a foul this time. It goes in favor of Mohun Bagan. Well, we've seen countless derbies where one side spends most of the second half camped in the opposition, but walks away with nothing because the team in front defends their box. East Bengal are trying to exactly do that, the kind of position that they're in. Mohun Bagan with the attack, and just wide. Probably the goalkeeper and the defense might have had their hearts in their mouth, isn't it? What a beautiful shot coming in, but just missing the target was the number 7, Asant Tamang, whom we've seen so lively in the second half.
Just so nearly. For a moment or so, you thought that's gone in the back of the net. Felt like it's curling in, and I'm sure when the ball was in the air, just moving in, most of the East Bengal fans thought the same as well. Aditya Adhikari trying to make lost possession. Guitewanlal Pekka. Continuing Wanlal Pekka. Still going on Wanlal Pekka. He's a strong runner. He's got good strength as well, but this will go out of play. Mohun Bagan though. Probably 8 minutes remaining or so. And they're pushing, they're probing, trying to find that equalizer. But remember, as there's a substitution coming in. The number 17 will walk in. This is going to be Kipgen for Mohun Bagan. Kipgen coming in once again. We've seen Kipgen a lot of times. Degi Cardozo brings him from the bench. Probably 7 to 8 minutes plus the stoppages for him to be a likely hero, and Mohun Bagan need that. They need someone to step up. They need someone to carry that pride and fire in them. And Derby sometimes have won on individual performances. That one moment of brilliance. Tumsel Tongsin tussling, cleared away in the end, still with Mohun Bagan. Probing, maybe a shot from distance. Good try. Zulfikar Ghazi, he was not sure. He was diving in from the left foot. Shot coming in. That's Kipgen, I believe. Just brought on and trying to go for the instant impact, Vansh.
Well, absolutely. Trying to create that impact immediately. It's not even been a minute that he's been on the field. You can clearly see the difference that he's provided to this Mohun Bagan front three. They need to get more bodies in. They need to try and get the ball into the final third. Do Mohun Bagan now. Because they're not just chasing an equalizer here. Not just chasing for that 1 point at the moment. But a sense of justice that this rivalry demands. We've seen on a lot of occasions in derbies like these. That one side who's on the back foot comes in late and late into the contest. Can Mohun Bagan come once again is the big question. Just about 5 minutes left in normal time. And of course we'll have additional time as well. Lots of time wasted in the second half. So I'm assuming it's going to be either 4 or 5 minutes of added time as well. Still a lot of time is what I mean for the Mohun Bagan, but they come on the counter-attack. East Bengal slows down that attack as well, does the midfielder.
And that's what they need to do, East Bengal. Probably just keep their emotions in check. They are leading right now. Not much time remaining. 5 minutes of normal time. Maybe ball played in. This time around does well. But coming back to it, not much time remaining. 5 minutes maybe of normal time. Maybe max to max 5 minutes of stoppages. Game management is what East Bengal need to do right now. Just hold the play. Do not get overexcited. But remember, with Mohun Bagan pressing now high and high, trying to find that equalizer, there will be spaces to exploit for East Bengal. So they just have to be careful, sit and wait for their moment, trying to hit them on the counter. But I think we are in set for a ride of a last 10 minutes or so, Vansh.
Well, absolutely. It's all going to be blockbuster stuff in these last 5 minutes, I'm assuming. We are going to see a lot of the attack coming in from Mohun Bagan. As we see one of the midfielders is on the ground for East Bengal, but play still resumes. Another throw-in for Mohun Bagan then. Talking about the tactics that Mohun Bagan have operated with in this one, they need to sort out their midfield structure going into the future matches. That is one thing that the coach will really look to do. You can see that they've had a lot of opportunities, but they haven't been able to convert any of those opportunities. So another headache for the coach would be to ensure that the forward, especially Pasang Tamang and the likes of Rohit Singh, are completing those opportunities and getting those shots on target as well. Because to be very honest, Kumar, we haven't seen many shots on target from Mohun Bagan. We saw, I think, 2 shots on target in the first half and just 1 so far in the second half as well.
Yeah, that's what's hurting them. That's what's really hurting Mohun Bagan Super Giants. If you look at the points table as things stand right now, this would be 4 games for East Bengal. This would be 4 victories for East Bengal. They will sit at the top of the points table. 12 points on their name. At second would be Diamond Harbour. 10 points to their name. Won their opening encounter today, Diamond Harbour. Mohun Bagan will be at number 3. So nothing would change. This is how we came into the game. Ball inside the box as well. Cleared away. East Bengal. Guitewan Lal Pekka. 87 minutes on the clock. Look at the pace still from Guitewan Lal Pekka. Chasing everything.
This is what the derby demands, isn't it? They're very, very eager to get onto the ball. Desperation now starting to kick in for Mohun Bagan as well. And to go for the aerial pass towards the right. Being taken well by Sahil Tamang. Gets the cross in. Defense once again resilient from East Bengal here. Here come East Bengal now on the counter-attacking opportunity. Towards the left. We've got an attack coming in from East Bengal, but really good defensive work there once again by Gurnaj Singh. The kind of experience that Gurnaj, beg your pardon, can bring to this contest, along with the likes of Tudu, who's been replaced, though. Really shift the momentum now. It's the crowd as well, Kumar. It's really loud out here, isn't it?
Well, the 12th man, and I think those are East Bengal fans making all the noise. Probably trying to just rattle out Mohun Bagan in those last 5 minutes or so. And Zulfikar Ghazi catches that, just goes down. He will take his time. No pressure on Zulfikar Ghazi, just rallying his troops forward. And that's a bit of time management. But probably Mohun Bagan fans would want this game to be played at a high pace. East Bengal just want to manage time, and why not? When you're leading 1-0 in the derby, when you're playing for that supremacy, good ball released in, running onto the right-hand side, just will take his time once again. No real rush to put the ball inside the box. Aditya Adhikari tussling. And they won the ball back though, Mohun Bagan. Chance for them to probably find something. The dying moments of the game, 89 minutes on the clock. Just 1 minute remaining of the normal time. Can this derby find this equalizer? Can the Mariners show character and courage? Not like touches like those though. Dispossessed and cleared.
Absolutely, that will be the vital question, isn't it? Can they really get those crosses in that we're so used to seeing from Mohun Bagan Supergiant? They come in on the attack once again. The attack predominantly broken away by the midfield once again. This time Sahil Tamang passes it back. Ball in possession with Muhammad Bilal. Possession away again. We see Muhammad Irfan here. And Sardar, beg your pardon, Irfan Sardar has really brought that zest into that attack, isn't it? For the East Bengal. Yes, they have replaced Debojit Roy, but Irfan Sardar has been a real asset to the side as we see 6 minutes of added time. Called on by Nripen Haldar, the fourth official. 6 minutes, and I think Mohun Bagan will really be happy knowing that they have 6 minutes. They'll have to do way better on the ball.
Well then, that will give the fans as well as the players a lot of hope. 6 minutes is a long time in football, and especially when you've got a passionate fan base as Mohun Bagan's. They would be urging the player to probably find that equalizer. But East Bengal now breaking. Space to operate into. Guitewan Lalpeka outside of the boot. There comes Priyansh Dubey. And that was required, that was needed. Understood the danger. Came in early, cleared the ball.
5 important minutes. East Bengal, of course, would be looking to run the clock down. And Mohun Bagan, on the other hand, would like to take any kind of possession that they can. And see, it's just that the desperation is kicking in for Mohun Bagan is why I'm a bit worried. They're just desperate to get onto the ball. And that just shows that how dominant East Bengal have been in these 90 minutes. Likes of Ricky Singh, likes of Anantu as well. Experience of Anantu, if I can call that. Robert Thokchom did well. And of course, the goal scorer, Roman Goldar. All of them have been so brilliant today. Of course, if the scoreline remains as it is, Roman Goldar has surely been the man of the match for me, Kumar.
For sure, no doubting that. Well then, into the second minute now, another yellow card coming in. Probably, I think the referee has done a good job, to be honest. I mean, he showed that yellow cards in moments where he wanted to show who's the real boss and what kind of tackles and what kind of gameplay does he appreciate and what he does not. Really kept a good hold of the game, has not let it broke, and I think credit to him. He's really controlled the derby well, and it's not easy with those sets of passionate fans just shouting on every challenge. I mean, if he probably makes a red card, beg your pardon, a yellow card to Mohun Bagan, the East Bengal fans would be happy, and say vice versa. So it's not easy. This is a free kick in a good position. The number 30 lines this one. Rohan Singh from distance shoots as well. Well, the idea was right. The execution probably could have been better. There's still plenty of time remaining though. All they need is just one goal from that corner, Vansh. Is this coming now?
Well, absolutely. The way East Bengal defense is just riling up the crowd. It seems that they've got the crowd for themselves today. Here comes the corner. Not the best of corners that we've seen from Mohun Bagan. We've discussed about that as well. A lot of the times that the corners haven't come well. Looks to go. The bicycle was very, very tough to get the shot on target from that angle as well. Saul Tongson, I think it was, with the pass. And of course, likes of Puneet Thangjam who've done well with the corners. And yes, we will see those cramps coming in from East Bengal. Of course, why not? It's a part and parcel of the game. We run down the clock as well. Roman Goldar on that occasion. I'm a bit surprised that the stretcher has been called upon. The referee really making sure that there's not much time wasted into this contest. And as you rightly said, Kumar, the officiating has been brilliant. Of course, there are a lot of 50-50 calls that the referee has to make. Some of them might not have gone in favor of Mohun Bagan today, but they've really done an amazing job. Have the two linesmen and of course the main referee as well. It reminds me of one real good phrase that comes in from the footballing world. The referees always get good cheers from the ground while they enter the field, but they always end up with boos once they exit the field. Fans
To be honest,
yeah.
go ahead. But to be honest, you watch derbies all around the country, all around the globe. The referees will be hated by one segment and loved by the other. That's what the probably normal stance is. But yes, Debrata Naskar, he's done a good job. I think he's been apt with his challenges and his calls. I think he's not probably favored the team. He's not been biased. He's shown cards to both the teams. So I think he's dictated the terms and let everyone know on the pitch, you know what? You might be players, this might be a derby, but over here, for these 90 minutes, I'm the boss, I'm controlling it, and he has done well. You've not seen tempers flaring in, you have not seen some reckless challenges. So yeah, I think overall he has a good control.
We see a tactical substitution come in. Rabge Lepcha coming in the dying minutes of the game. Into the final minute of added time as well. Here come Mohun Bagan. East Bengal have to ensure that this attack remains untouched. They come for the ball and brilliantly done by the defense once again from East Bengal. Looks like it's Sonam Lokham there with the defensive work. You have to give so much of credit to the defense of East Bengal today because they've been so stable in the back. They've ensured that they've not given a single opportunity away to Mohun Bagan, and if they have, it's been the goalkeeper, Zulfikar Ghazi, who will soon take the kick, who's got the upper hand in this contest in terms of the two goalkeepers.
I tell you what, this will be the third clean sheet for East Bengal. They played 4 games, they have kept 3 clean sheets. That goes to show you how well that defensive backline is. And that's a good goalkeeper as well, Zulfikar Ghazi. Whenever called in action, he comes up. Will be a foul, I believe. Goes down. Is a yellow card as well. And probably this could be the last kick of the game, maybe. 7 minutes running. There was a bit of delay as well. But probably you feel like this could be the last attack building up for Mohun Bagan.
They've received 5 yellow cards today. Have East Bengal FC. That is what that they've put at stake for this 1-0 victory, and I'm sure they will take that any time of the day. But 5 yellow cards for Rabge Lepcha just coming in a minute ago, and he gets the booking. That is one thing that I really want East Bengal to focus on in the future matches. Yes, this is a derby. Yes, the contest can get really heated, It's the yellow cards and the bookings, the confrontations they really have to work on in the upcoming matches as well. Haven't seen that sense of calmness from East Bengal so far.
Puya just enjoying himself on this left hand side, and that's it. End of the 90 minutes. It's another derby day win for East Bengal, and once again they come out on top against their arch rivals. Is the red and the gold, the Mashal Bahini. Look at the celebrations. The fans go absolutely nuts in the Barakpur Stadium. End of the 90. East Bengal 1, Mohun Bagan Super Giants 0.
Well, you can see the fans waving their scarves in delight of what has been an amazing performance. The Golden Yellow Army, East Bengal FC, have really created history out here. I mean, back-to-back victories in the derby. We haven't seen that in the development league before, ever, from East Bengal, and that is what they have done. You can see the Mohun Bagan fans now being a bit riled up by the cheers of East Bengal, but this will carry on, and this is what the spirit of Kolkata and spirit of the rivalry is all about. We have seen a lot of celebrations coming in from the fans outside the field as well. And of course, not talking about what's happening off field, but on field, it has been an absolute stellar performance from East Bengal, who have really dominated Mohun Bagan in all three fronts as we speak. After full time, it is East Bengal 1, Mohun Bagan Super Giant 0 at full time in the Reliance Foundation Development League. And here we have the stats on our hands. Ball possession in favor of East Bengal, just slightly. More number of shots on target for them as well. More number of chances, in fact, for Mohun Bagan. But they really couldn't get those chances on target. More number of tackles for East Bengal. That has to be added because of the fact that they were defensively very strong in the last 10 minutes or so, confrontating the attacks coming in from Mohun Bagan Super Giants. 7 corners, they really have been good in their set pieces today, East Bengal, and 2 offside calls. But that is the full-time result. East Bengal FC 1, Mohun Bagan Super Giant 0 at full-time here from the RFDL Zonal Group stage in Kolkata. We leave you with the celebrations. We leave you with the highlights. This is me, Vansh Chawla, your commentator, along with my colleague Kumar, signing off from this game.
Well then, that was it. Another derby comes to an end, and ends with the fans celebrating in joy and jubilation. And talking about this, East Bengal back-to-back wins. The first game 2-0, the second one right now 1-0. And you can see what it means to the fans. The celebrations coming in as well. And probably we have been covering the RFDL, the Kolkata region, and the fans really passionate about East Bengal. The comment section going crazy with joy, East Bengal. And this was Roman Golder, the moment that changed everything. A top bin finish. It gets the control, shoots as well. I think this is the kind of football that really is separating the two teams right now. East Bengal a bit more decisive, controlling the possession, being really clinical. Mohun Bagan though, they pushed, they pressed, and they had their spells of control. But East Bengal, they stayed compact, organized, and disciplined right through the 90 minutes. And when the opportunity came, they took it, and that proved to be the difference. And well, this was Pasang Dorji Tamang. What a save it was from Zulfikar Ghazi. And Pasang Dorji Tamang was pushing, was penetrating. Then Kipgen with the shot just minutes after being brought onto the pitch. And Kipgen was lively. And those tackles flaring in. But I think the referee has done a good job. But the result also completes back-to-back wins over Mohun Bagan for East Bengal. And for Mohun Bagan, it's a frustrating evening. Plenty of effort, but not enough cutting edge in the final third. For East Bengal, it's another statement of intent. 3 points secured, clean sheet maintained, top of the table. Derby pride firmly theirs tonight. Full time, East Bengal 1, Mohun Bagan Super Giants 0. Stay tuned with us. We will continue with the RFDL Kolkata edition. We will be back. This will be the 10th of February. That's supposed to be an exciting contest. But as of right now, it's East Bengal that for sure has stamped their way into the national group stages. They will move ahead, and so will Diamond Harbour. Once again, it just absolutely amazing scenes. 10th of February. This will be the match day 5. Mohun Bagan Super Giants taking on United SC. That's going to be the first game live from the Barakpur, 10:30 a.m. And then the 3 p.m. kickoff, Diamond Harbour FC versus East Bengal FC. Over there, that's an exciting contest because East Bengal, as of right now, undefeated. 4 wins, top of the table. Diamond Harbour as well. 3 games, beg your pardon, 4 games, 3 wins, 1 draw, 10 points to their name. That's going to be an exciting contest. But we will leave you with the scenes of the fans supporting and enjoying East Bengal and their victory. The derby has come to an end, bragging rights to East Bengal. This will continue though. For now, signing off is Kumar Satyam.